Hi, it's me, Yeti. And it's been quite a while since I've done something here for YouTube. Because, I mean, this is not the longest I've been without interacting on YouTube. But, I mean, it felt like quite a while, at least for me. Because I've been real busy with parties and of course my real job, and finally I'm off work, so I'm just gonna have a little time before I go back to high school, and yeah. So this video is 1K likes. Okay, maybe I was too late to make this. But, I mean, at the time that we recorded this developer commentary, it was still at 1K. It was still at 1K, trust me. Now it's almost at 3K. Goody. But yeah, this was Autumn's idea. She had, like, she just messaged me saying, what if we do some sort of developer commentary? And I was just like, yeah. We did take our time with, recording this. Yeah, that more than than 1 hour and a half of recording, I'd say. I don't know how many cuts I'll have to do, but it's quite long. So strap in, guys. You gotta be prepared for some bullshit. Me and Autumn in a call, just talking about our games. That's gonna be a doozy for some of y'all. But yeah, I hope you guys like it. We made this with no script. I mean, we did have like a list of things to talk about. Yeah. So, the first thing we're gonna talk about is... I actually forgot. The Q&A! Yes, we had a Q&A, on our Discord server, and it was actually quite fun. Thank you, the Love Angel, for providing all those questions. She was the one that provided the most questions, actually like 90% of them, or like 80, I can't remember, but she provided a lot of questions. Thank you so much for being so curious. I love curious people. But yeah, I hope you guys like it. Yeah, on with the Q&A. So, God, I'm not ready to do this. Like, I can't talk, fuck, why am I nervous? It's only you here, fuck!
Because you know for a fact I'm judging you.
Yes! Anyways, let's start with a Q&A. Anyhow.
Alright, let's do it.
So who's your favorite? These questions are all from the Love Angel, and for everyone who doesn't know who the Love Angel is, she's the voice actress for Whitey the cat. Oh, what's your favorite character, Autumn?
Alright. For me, it has to be the suit.
The suit.
Yeah, he is like so fucking badass, dude.
For me, I mean, the suit is pretty close, I'd say. But, hold up. But, I'd say that my favorite is the puppeteer.
Really?
Yeah. Because the vibe that we gave to her in this game, because I mean, honestly, it was both of us, really.
Yeah.
Because you gave her all those camera positions, right?
Yeah.
And then I gave her all those animations, and that whole design, and like.
And I designed the whole fucking fever for her.
Oh yeah.
She mentioned that, spoilers ahead.
Like, just like you said, like, actually, when you said it was made pretty clear. Her vibes are really close to Slender Man. Like, I don't know, it's ominous. It's just, you feel watched. You feel watched all the time. well, not all the time because you gotta focus on other things in the game, but like when you look at a camera where she is, like you might not even notice her, but when you do, did you just fucking shit yourself?
No, bro. No.
But yeah, that's why the Puppeteer is my favorite one. And one thing about the Puppeteer, the reason why I decided to change their gender from male to female, because before it was Jeff. I don't know, like when I first designed Jeff, I don't know, I was looking to make something that was at least off-putting. And while it sorta was, at least in my eyes, I don't know, it didn't work well.
This is just confirmation that you're afraid of women.
What?
This is just confirmation that you're afraid of women.
I am indeed scared of you.
Hell yeah.
I'm indeed scared of what you might do if you find a random child in the street.
Oh my god. Yeah, nothing's gonna save them.
But
God ain't blessing that.
what?
God ain't blessing that. I'll give you that much.
Oh man. But where was I? I forgot.
We're talking about Jeff's transition.
Oh yeah. Damn, he transitioned faster than you.
God damn, bro. God damn.
I mean, it only takes a few dollars to change his weapon from long range to short range.
Nah, bro, that shit's tactical.
Tactical. Alright. But yeah, I decided to change their design because it felt, well, first it felt too similar to the puppet. It is still very similar to the puppet from FNAF 2, but it still has its own thing, I'd say.
Yeah?
Every design of the puppet has its own thing. Even the reverse puppet, Vinny from Five Nights at Candy's. Even though his first design is literally just a mouth remodel of the puppet, it still feels like it's its own thing. Because
crazy how the reverse puppet was like one of the first 100% accurate models of the puppet.
oh yeah, the model was actually really fucking accurate, and I've been wondering that recently. Like, goddamn, like it was so long ago, but like comparing the fucking, I think it was a Splinks model. Like comparing the Splinks model to that, like, God, how many people have thought like, dude, this model must be like Scott Cawthon must have given him the model so he could change it. So many people might have thought of that. Like,
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
I never really put much thought into it, honestly. But like only recently, like I've been wondering, like at that time it was the most accurate model, even if it didn't have the puppet's smile. It was a frown. It was like the whole shape and everything. It was super accurate.
God, Toaster Cat wishes it could be this.
What?
Toaster Cat wishes it could be this.
Yeah. So, I think, yeah, we're moving on to the next question, right?
Yeah.
So, who was the hardest character to make mechanics-wise? That's a question for you. None of them?
If we want to, if we want to go to the most technical answer, it has to be the puppeteer. Not for the reason of the mechanic herself, her mechanic being difficult to do. It's more so she gave me the most trouble. Cause she had issues showing up for me, and like, and before that, she had issues, showing up more than once a night.
Yeah.
Everyone else was really straightforward. It was like, no, this whole game has almost no original content.
Yeah.
Made specifically for this game. Like, the only thing I can think of is the suits model and puppeteer model.
Yeah.
Is there anything? Besides that, I think the most challenging part was well, if I want to be a smartass as well, all of them are the hardest because of the fucking free roam. And even then, the free roam's not perfect.
Yeah, it isn't. Which I don't mind, honestly, because this is simply a remake. It isn't a fully worked on game, honestly. Even if it looks that good, believe me, y'all, it was simply because I've been evolving, really.
Even the whole building wasn't made for fucking remaster.
Yeah, like this, I think I failed to mention in public before. I mean, I have mentioned it in public, like, a lot of times, but I haven't made, like, a straightforward, explanation like this, like, something that everyone would see. Like, the models for this game, like, all the animatronic models, except for the suit. I mean, eventually it would have been made, but, a few of you might be, familiar already with a little title, that is Bobby's Rewind, and it, as some of you might know, it is a game that me and Autumn are planning to make once we're already familiarized with Blender and Unreal Engine 5, so it is going to be a full-on fan game made on the PC, and it's going to be published on Game Jolt, and it's going to be so, like, it's going to be very different from these, at least from what I am planning. I have an entire script for, like, all the in-game events and, like, explaining a lot of things, audio cues, character cues, all of that. And like, before we had gotten the April 11th message from Media Molecule, I think it was April 11th. Yeah.
It should be.
Yeah. Like, basically, they told us that they would be pulling the plug on Dreams, and everyone knows that already, okay? It's quite straightforward. And so, like, with that, I just couldn't see a future for this game in Dreams, because the way I was just planning so many things, I don't think it would be... I mean, it could be doable on Dreams, yes.
Oh, but it is doable on Dreams, it's just, it's not worth it.
It's not worth it, yeah, like, this much potential, this, like, it is quite a, it's not a big game, it's sizable, I'd say. It's a size, it's a, it's a good size for a game. I'd say, like, I don't remember how big of a game T-Jock is, but judging from what I can remember, it's about the same size. Not in memory. I'm talking about the game in general. Story-wise, script-wise, like, all of that. But yeah, these models were made for that game, Bobby's Rewind, when the original plan was to make it in Dreams. But then, Media Molecule slapped this with a fucking message like that, a fucking bomb, like, out of nowhere. Like, it's not, I know it's not their fault, it's mostly Sony's fault, because they said they had a whole 10-year plan for Dreams, and here we are, almost 3 years, really, 3 years later, and they're doing this. Yeah. So, like, I felt forced to just pour it over to Game Jolt, and I was feeling bad because I had put like a lot of effort into these models, and I put a lot of detail into them. I was even making a whole map, which I was also putting a lot of passion and a lot of detail into it. And it was just gonna go to waste. No, I couldn't do that. And Autumn, it was Autumn that suggested that we should make an After Nights at Bobby's remastered. I think it was like that. You told me that, yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it was supposed to be, like a 2-week, 3-week development thing. No, no, like actually a few months. But I'm glad that it took us a few months, because it gave us the chance of taking part on it's not a massive event, but it was a pretty cool event that Special Delivery also took part on, and you know, it's called Fan Game Horizons. Like the game was the game? No, the fucking the video of the event has already been released and all of that. But yeah, it's cool that we took that long with this game, because at least we were able to be part of this event. And yeah, I'm glad that Autumn reminded me of a way that we could use these models, and with all that logic pre-done, you know, because of, you know, the original game, it was a quick thing. It was a quick project, and I think it turned out pretty well for what it is. It could be, I mean, there are quite a few things that could have been better, but I think that's part of our next question, actually. Did you perfect everything you wanted to in the remaster, or if not, what else would you improve on? I mean, Autumn, I'll let you start.
We did not perfect everything we wanted.
We didn't. At least, the reason I didn't is because I wanted to save that for the for rewind on the on Game Jolt. Fuck, what's wrong with me with my English today? God. But like, what?
Keep going.
I forgot. You keep going.
Well, like, the main reason I couldn't, you know, perfect the game to a certain quota where I would want it is mostly because the only beta tester I had wouldn't beta test the game.
I'm guilty. But it's true. But I mean, my defense. In my defense, I have.
No one wants to hear your defense.
Shush. In my defense, the Brazilians can have all the gold back. No, but in my defense, this whole summer I've been working. Again, I had a real job this summer as well. I don't plan to go have a real job next summer, because I just want to spend all that time working on a game, or just spending time with, you know, people. And with this woman right here that is my friend.
What the
I did not just say that.
This woman here.
This woman here. I'm sorry. But like, with my schedule, with my work schedule, like, I haven't had time to do shit. I mean, I have, but I would get home and I would just be super burnt out, and I would like, I'd be pumped to do something, but I would just have no energy whatsoever. So playtesting the game requires patience, for me at least. I had no patience after work. Only a few times. And I used those times to work on a game instead of playtesting it. So yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah, we should have gotten a dedicated playtester.
Yeah, we should have. Part of the question, what else would you improve on? Oh man, I would improve on
Free roam.
Free roam, yeah, a lot of the free roam. I would improve on. I would probably improve on cutscenes. I would add mini games. I would like do a lot of that. But as I said, that is coming a little too close to Rewind. So I want to say that for Rewind. So like when it arrives, it's a clear contrast and it's a whole surprise. I want that surprise, you know. So any concept sketches / original designs? No, I mean yes. I mean, look.
Concepts. I feel like there was some kind of concept out there, but I cannot think of it off from the top of my mind.
I mean, no, listen. If you're talking about, if we're talking about like ANaB as a whole, like the original game and the remaster, look, I'll just on the editing, I'll just put like pictures of like concept sketches and drawings and all that shit, all that just what. But I mean, yeah, I did draw a lot to make concepts for this game, for the first game at least. This game, well, I did one. It was mostly for Rewind, but you know what happened. I already told y'all.
Yeah. Any concepts? No, not on my end at least. As for me, if I had an idea, I put it in.
Yeah.
Like the fucking chase for the free roam, I thought of that and I put it in. The fucking, I think the only bit of scrap content there is just the sound effects on the damn cardboard cutouts.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Oh, and scrap content, the Bobby mug.
Oh yeah, the Bobby mug.
Yeah, I decided to not put it in because I literally couldn't. I couldn't get the thermo down, so I had space to put it in, you know. Even if I optimized it to hell, like.
You know, the mug was too much.
Yeah, the mug was too much. So I just like, I already had put in the Bobby U2s made by Yogan. By the way, that fucking figure is awesome. He did an incredible job.
He made other U2s, right?
What?
He made other U2s, right?
Oh yeah, he did. I had already put it in, so I just decided, you know what, I'm gonna make that the collectible. So he's the collectible. All right, next question.
Okay,
what?
I think I have an idea for one of the fucking let's scrap content ideas.
What?
The suit. I wanted to put the suit back in custom night.
Oh, you want it? You never told me that.
That's because when we were doing that, we found out that we couldn't put him in the game. So like,
Where?
Yeah, bruh.
Where?
He wouldn't work anything like his fucking boss fight, he'd be more of a, you know, a rush character. Just, oh fuck, he's coming at me. Let me come on it, type deal, you know?
Motherfucker was coming at me, so I came on him.
Yeah. Like, I wanted to do something. I wanted to put him back into fucking tonight, cause like the original ANaB had that, you know, Jeff.
Yeah.
Besides that,
Nothing else?
I think it's on the tip of my tongue.
All right then.
Okay, I know. Oh wait, yeah. Fucking the corpses in the 6. You know, Whitey. Just Whitey for night 6.
The corpses?
You know, seeing them animatronics dead.
What do you mean?
And the undying characters.
They're not exactly scrapped. I might just update the game sometime with them. For now, they're scrapped, but I'm considering them. I will put them. I have not even finished texturing Undying Bobby. So I will. Did you just come?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. But yeah, I think that's it for this one.
Yeah, I think that's it for scrap content.
Yeah. What are your... Huh?
Besides that, we were able to put in every single one of our ideas and pretty immediately at that.
Oh yeah. Because this game was just a remaster, honestly.
A really high effort one. Like, free roam being in the same scene as the fucking night ships. That was almost scrap content.
Yeah.
But you know, I was persistent.
Yeah. I was ready to give up like 3 times.
Yeah, no, but like I got it in, and like now y'all motherfuckers got the luxury of instantaneous loading for our PS4 game.
Yeah. So, next question. What are your past and upcoming games?
Alright, so like Yeti only has one.
Yeah, After Night to Bobby's, the original. Upcoming games. Well, Bobby's Rewind. I got After Night to Bobby's 2. And maybe some other things that I might be working on, or maybe not be working on. I don't know. What about you, Autumn?
Sweet mama. Wow, chico, wow. So I got Final Satire 5 on the horizons. That game has been making. That game is gonna turn out tremendous. So my vision of it, I just gotta, you know, take good care of it. What else is there? Oh yeah, there's gonna be the fall update for special delivery.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for that.
Which is called Summer Night, but you know.
I mean, I don't have a good name for it right now. I'm just calling it a fall update. Also, sorry if I'm making weird ass noises. I am sick right now. You know how I roll.
Yeah, if she starts going like, that's not sickness. That's straight up cannibalism.
But yeah, there's also what is a Polish 3 emergency night, which I'm working with Yogan on.
Oh yeah. Wasn't there like a frostbite thing or whatever? Frostbite? No, frost something.
Frostbite. I'm not really gonna do PC games at the moment. Like, the only PC fan games I care to do is fucking Rewind.
Yeah. Okay. Also, we're gonna. Yeah.
So,
Oh, FNAF Unmasked 2, yeah.
yeah, and that game's gonna be fucking fire, dude.
Oh, it is. It is. You do plan on releasing it on like a FNAF anniversary as well.
It's coming out a very special day.
Okay, okay.
Alright, I feel like there's one more. Oh yeah, there's a Puppy Playtime remake.
Ooh, yeah.
You know what it is. And
Yeah.
the fucking Finest and the Krusty Krabs Bikini Bottom collection.
Alright. You got a lot of shit. I got like 3 games. That's still a lot of shit.
Yeah, I'm restarting development on a Fortnite and Puzzles, so that game's gonna be heat.
Oh yeah.
I really like where I went with the original version. It's just, you know, graphically it's just not standards.
Hmm.
So yeah, I got a lot on my plate, and I'm ready to take it all on.
And I got a reasonable amount of things on my plate.
Yeah. And I'm doing all this, and I do not really plan on being a game developer as my career choice.
Damn. I do. Anyways, next question.
So, like,
What?
For your games, Mr. Yeti, sir, as you're working for our game making business, what have you done for your own games? Oh, I was the idea guy.
I was the idea guy. Animations, lighting, modeling, animations. Oh, and scripts and voice acting and all that shit. Yeah, I actually did a lot now that I think about it.
All I did was just make the game.
Yeah, you made something playable, and that's a lot actually.
So that being said, we both had a really good fair share of working on a fair percentage of who works on what, how much work we put in. And like, I did this like the first ANaB game where I'm really fucking involved.
Yeah.
Cause like, I put in ideas so I can make this a proper horror game.
Yes, sir.
Yet he just so happens to have the mechanics to make this a fucking anxiety-inducing game.
Yes, sir.
Something I cannot say for ANaB 2.
Lamau, stop spoiling. But we're gonna talk about that in like a later question. So next question, one thing you hate and one thing you loved about making ANaB, at least either the original or the remaster.
All right, let's start off with something I hate about working on the original ANaB and remaster, Yeti.
All right. That's all for. Oh man.
But yeah, for real though, one thing I hated for the deadline.
Yes. Honestly, same. The deadlines. The deadlines are the things that fucked us up the most. And the first one was my fault.
Yeah.
Cause I said, you know what, we're not gonna let people make fun of us because our game releases after security breach. Because it did take a lot. What? But I suggested that. I think? I can't remember actually. It was 2 years ago. It was 2 years ago! Now that I think about it.
Security Breach is that old?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm getting old, bitch.
Shit. Fuck.
And only now we're getting a FNAF movie.
Yeah. But, so how about one thing we loved? Ooh.
Okay, for the original, that's a tough one. But for remaster, that's... It's the main nights. No. Night 6.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Night 6 was my favorite part of the whole game. Especially making it.
I'm sorry, I turned off. I know what you said though, but I just turned off. I didn't say shit. ADHD. Oh yeah, but night 6 is fire. It is fire. You cooked with that night.
Yeah. Have you beat it?
No. I'm like on night 3.
Yeah.
I plan to continue. I plan to continue it on stream. One thing I loved. Okay, from about the original, one thing I loved is New Game Plus. New Game Plus was fucking. It was almost emotional. Like, it got me emotional. It got cheesy poof close to emotional. And it was sort of a satisfying ending. More satisfying than the fucking night 6.
For me, in the original, it has to be,
You don't even know.
I guess it's the main night section because, you know, when I played the game for myself, I didn't realize, oh, this is an anxiety-inducing game.
Yeah.
It was like, I never really got that feeling for FNAF Unmasked.
Yeah, FNAF Unmasked is just... It's just...
FNAF 1.
Yeah, and it's scary. Like, it's not just tense, it's scary. And then ANaB, it's... Yeah, and then ANaB is just anxiety. It's just puberty.
That's not me saying, you know, FNAF Unmasked it's not scary for me, it's just, you know, I made a damn game. ANaB or, you know, that's up to the fucking characters to decide. Either they fucking camp, or they're just testing their patience, really.
What? Did I just hear a fucking metal pipe falling?
Yes.
Ain't no way, bro.
Like this, the ANaB 1 games are real patience testers, and I don't have any of that. It's like, you know, you're having to depend on, you know, Bobby and Noah leaving as soon as possible, or, you know, knowing where they are, while you have, you know, Whitey constantly needing your attention, and then Mike coming up to kill you, and, you know, if you're in a bad circumstance, the puppeteer, not only does she drain the power faster, she could also, you know, fuck up with Mike. How to prioritize who to work with.
Yeah. The thing I loved the most about the remaster, oh, it's hard to decide because there's a lot of things that I improved. So like, I'm conflicted in between a lot of things like aesthetic, gameplay, sound design. I can't decide between aesthetics and and gameplay. Because the aesthetics are really good. Like, modesty aside.
Bros just implied I'm a professional.
I'm not a professional. I don't need to be a professional to make something super good. Don't tell me how many calories I need, bitch.
You know who else doesn't need to be told how many calories they need, bitch?
But yeah, I gotta go with aesthetics because I feel like I went all out on aesthetics with this game because I took my time to just decide what looked best. But yeah, next question. Show us some behind the scenes stuff. Building, voice acting, collabing, scripting, story writing. No, but like story writing, there is none. I mean, there is in my head. I have the story in my mind. Are you happy?
Yeah. We can do the fucking show you behind the scenes part. Wait, we can just put up some screenshots of some work in progress shots.
Oh yeah.
Those, right?
Oh yeah, I do. I could I can even show like how the building was way before the fucking like before we decide on making a remake, you know. It's all on screen. I ain't doing shit right now. I'm just talking.
Watch Jetty forget it.
Lamau.
Watch Jetty forget about the fucking developer commentary. Also, future Yeti. Put in the edit of Autumn drinking a pina colada with Spider-Man sunglasses.
Done.
Yeah, and make sure she has some big ass fucking headphones and make it clear that she's listening to Pierce the Veil on her iPod Shuffle.
I'm gonna do a whole drawing. Okay. Next question. Do you prefer people speed running the game or 100%ing it?
We did a little bit of both.
Yeah. I like both. Like, I honestly don't care what people do. If they complete the game, good. That's fine. That's cool. You got to see all the shit. If you're speed running it,
well, you already have a lot of skill for that.
Well, yeah. So yeah, I like both, honestly. Both is good.
Even though ANaB has a free roam, I don't think it's really much of a game you can speedrun. Like, free roam, you know, night 1 is the learning curve, night 2, you're probably still learning. Night 3 on onwards, yeah, you can speedrun those. Maybe not so much to Puppeteer.
Yeah. Next question. ANaB 2?
ANaB 2.
ANaB 2!
Alright, next question.
There is no next question. There is. But, let's answer this one. Let's explain. Should we explain?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. I'll just say this. Alright, I say that. But hey, I will say this. ANaB 2 will take a little longer. I don't think that's what people want to hear.
Yeah, no one wants to hear that. Well, like, you know, we learned a bit from ANaB, and well, by we I mean hopefully Yeti did.
I did. Don't worry.
And
Hopefully.
then there's me, who has a really, really good idea of how I want this game. I just gotta, you know, fucking do it.
Yeah. Alright, next question is from Star Spangled Rage, or how he's called in this server. He's called Bobby IRL.
Yeah, he's Bobby IRL.
Yeah, he's Bob.
Bobby.
What?
And you know the fact that you voiced Bobby.
Yeah, he voiced Bobby for ANaB 2, not ANaB R. For ANaB R, he voiced the suit, actually, and he did a pretty good job, I'd say.
Well, he sounds so fucking hot, so I think he does a great job.
Hey, you said it.
And you agree?
And, shh. His question is Bobby breedable?
Yes.
I mean, you did give a thumbs up to his reply. You know what? I'll give it 2. Yes, he is. So I think we're out of questions.
Like those fucking. No, we're not out of questions. Like those fucking mechanicals. Those damn servos and cross beams. They can do a lot. And
What?
those claws.
What?
Especially if you see those green lights coming out of those claws. No, not green lights, red lights. Woo! Gucci mama.
I'm scared.
Oh my God. Like, Bobby is like, he's like customizable, dude.
All right.
Alright, QTM Xeno has sent a question.
No, we already answered that. It's about
Really?
scrapped content.
Oh.
Yeah, we already answered that. You're welcome. Alright, so, next segment, we're gonna talk about the YouTube videos. God damn, it took a while. It took a little while. It took longer than I expected. Alright, let's talk about the YouTube videos. So, the first one to upload a video of the game was it Cheesy? I don't think it was Cheesy. It was.
No, it's fun.
Funds?
Yeah, so like, nobody.
Lamau. But I gotta say, Cheesy really made me think, like, how important, like, the damage that the game had, just because I didn't play test it.
Yeah, stupid.
But like, no, nights 1 and 2 were fine. Night 3 was fine. Boy, he got to fucking night 4. Shit went down. No. Shit went down on night 4. Remember Free Roam?
Yeah, what about Free Roam?
The puppeteer?
She's night 5.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I always seem to fucking get those wrong. I don't know. But yeah, night 5 he got to night 5. Shit went down. Like, it was fine with the others, I think. I'm pretty sure on one of the nights, one of the animatronics was in the kitchen, or was that SaltyWaffle's video?
I think that was SaltyWaffle.
Yeah.
I don't know how they got stuck though.
I need to add more invisible walls. Like I did hold back a little on the invisible walls. You know, it's a quick fix. But I'm gonna be honest. His videos were Cheesy's videos were really helpful. And not just the videos, he also messaged me about bugs and a few glitches. And I quickly communicated those to Autumn.
Yeah.
And they got fixed. As fast as possible, I'd say.
Yeah.
It worked out well. It is pretty unfortunate that, you know, that that version of the game is the version that people will have to see on the YouTube videos, but at least the version that is playable, that is out there for the people, is mostly fixed. Now, SaltyWaffle's videos, I gotta say, he shits his pants a lot.
Yeah.
His reactions are just 5 stars. I love it. Love it. It makes me laugh every time, honestly. I love it.
Bro's a pro pants shitter.
I mean, no, this is the best part about making horror games, is that when people actually get scared, like, you feel good. It feels good because it's working.
Yeti casually being a psychopath.
Yes. I actually love...
So, to be fair, this is the exact same reason why I love making horror games, too.
Yeah. Seeing people's reactions is, like, the best thing, honestly. And the thing is, when a horror game developer thinks one part is extremely fucking terrifying, it's either not terrifying at all, it's goofy even, or it's actually really fucking terrifying. And there's no in between. There's no in between because it might feel forced or it might not. Depends. Depends on the person, really.
I didn't find Spot the Spirit scary, but like, people did.
Yeah, it depends on the person. But yeah, but you know, in between all those video clips, there's in between all those videos of our game, there is one video in particular that caught my attention, and it's actually the last video uploaded by the SaltyWaffle, and it's called "Let's Talk About After Nights at Bobby's Remastered." And when I saw that on my recommended, I was like, okay, let's see what he's gonna talk about. Like, it seems like there might be something interesting here, like dedicating a whole video just talking about the game, not really just playing it. I mean, he is playing it. At first, I thought it was just some random gameplay, and then he's just talking over on editing, but no. I cannot be that concentrated as he was playing the game and talking that fluently and articulating my thoughts so well. I cannot do that. I legit thought he was just speaking over some gameplay. But in that video, he mentioned quite a lot of things, and that's what we're gonna talk about right now. This is a whole segment, SaltyWaffle's video. Starting with, he loved the fact that you can't really flash the light on the doors. You need to look into the darkness. That's a very neat detail that I actually took from Five Nights at Candy's when I made the first game. And I was like, you know, I can't just make them invisible, cause like, no, if I make their eyes glow, it's gonna be too obvious. Like, you'll be able to see it at first glance because their eyes are really fucking big and shiny. So I can't make their eyes glow. So I'll just add like a flickering light. That's what I did for the original game. What we did for this game, though, well, mostly Autumn did. Autumn did.
Yeah, it was all my idea.
Yeah.
And even then, what you mean? Her eyes were piercing through darkness as well.
What?
Their eyes were piercing through darkness as well.
Oh well. Oh well.
Well, you know, it was my idea to, you know, make the fucking doorways function as they do. that it was actually an idea I had on the spot. I was like, well,
Yeah, we were. You were share playing, weren't you?
yeah, sure.
Like.
And I was like, Yeti, let me cook, and I cooked.
And you cooked. You cooked. You cooked, and you baked. You did all of that.
I made the whole buffet.
Oh yeah, you did. You made a whole self-serving service.
I'm 90% sure if the game would not be as creepy if you could see them walk into the place.
Yeah, I don't like that. Like, it needs to be unpredictable. In a way. Not straight up random, you know. Well, you know what I mean. And then the fact that he liked the fact that it is traditional, or you know, very faithful to FNAF 1. I mean, yeah, because it is mostly based off Five Nights at Candy's. Let's say that this is just a dog version of Five Nights at Candy's.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the original concept was basically that. Look at Candy and look at Bobby. They're both wearing ties. Come on. One of the ties is blue. The other tie is red. It's literally the opposite. Cat, dog. Blue, red.
Balls itch.
Come in.
My wife.
Yeah, you. And then there was Jeff that was kind of it wasn't. It is a puppet clone, but mostly a Vinny clone. I mean, he's not frowning, but I don't know, like his blue vibes. I don't know. He's just. I do not know how to explain Jeff, because I didn't know what I was thinking at the time that I made him. But yeah, the fact that it's very traditional, like, it makes it a solid fan game. It's not too original, really. It's not original at all, actually. But it's fun. It's fun regardless. Yeah. It's fun regardless. I'd say that's what's most important. Because, you know, to make something good, it doesn't need to be completely original. In fact, some of the most peak shit is completely based off of some other peak shit, you know? So yeah. One thing that he mentioned was that he didn't get much of the story. And that was intentional. That was intentional. I plan to not put much story on the game, like, right away, because I wanted maybe people to be kind of curious, and a lot of people actually got curious. But of course, with not much content coming, not much new content coming, no one made theories. I mean, there was this one motherfucker that made theories, but I can't remember his name. He's on Dreams. I can't remember who he was. No, not him. That was the interviewer. But yeah, I did that on purpose. He did suggest that we could have made like mini games for this game, but the thing is, it's something that I've mentioned before. Like, I'm saving that up for Rewind. I mean, it was originally gonna be made for the original game, hence why it has so many scenes. But the thing is, we didn't make it in time, and since this is just a remake, we didn't do that either. So yeah, like the closest thing we ever got to a mini game in an ANaB game that is playable at the moment is literally just the first cutscene where Bonnie just picks up the paper and goes, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna work at this place right now, because why not?" Next thing is that. Oh, okay. Autumn's gonna be out for a while. I'll be here still. Don't worry. He mentioned that the finale felt like the end of the whole story, which is not. It's not unintentional. I mean, but the general reason is that it's easier to cut off. It's easier to cut off. Like, what if something goes wrong with ANaB 2? It's easier to just cut it off. Like, you're not left in a cliffhanger, right? Like, you feel like that's the end. Hi, Autumn.
Howdy.
I was explaining, like, there was a thing that he said that the finale felt like the end of the whole story in the game, which is true. It's true. And I was saying that it makes it easier to cut it off. Like, what if something happened to ANaB 2, you know? Like, if something goes wrong in the game, what if we just... What if something that we couldn't foresee happens? Like anything. I can't really think of anything now. But something happens to the game file, and it just corrupts or something. We won't be redoing all of that. ANaB 2 is over, so it's easier to cut off. Don't you think?
Bro, you got some balls in your jaw.
I do. But yeah, that's basically the main reason why. He said he'd like more variety on the animatronic designs, and he suggested that we should have added like at least a new character that looks somewhat different from the rest. And then he mentions the fact that we might be cooking that up for ANaB 2 already. It is true. He said that there was like an animatronic that looked like a bunny on the ANaB 2 trailer. That is right. That I won't say the name, but you know.
Did I mention I hate gingers?
What?
Did I mention I hate gingers?
Shut up, Autumn. Shut up. Shut up, Autumn. Shut up. Shut up. Fuck you. I knew you were gonna do something like this. I knew it. I felt it from a mile away. I felt that shit greasing over my ass. I knew it.
It's greasy over your ass.
But yeah, we got new characters for the second game. It is true. There is a new character that's already been modeled in the style that it is in this game, because you know, like I said, it's supposed to be rewind. But you know, I won't say who she is. Actually, she's been teased before, at least on a Cheesy Poops live stream.
She's in the game in some way.
Huh?
She's somewhere in Remastered. I'm not gonna say where. I'm not gonna say when. I'm not gonna say how. She's somewhere.
Is it the arcade room?
I'm
What?
not gonna say shit.
You know I can just censor it, right?
Too bad. I'm not gonna say shit.
You just said shit.
Well, I'm not gonna say Jack.
You just said Jack.
Well, I'm not gonna say.
That's a good one. But yeah, no. She, like in a general way, she was scrapped from the game because she is a Rewind exclusive character. She has pretty good backstory, I'd say, and it is a backstory made by me and my girlfriend, Mara. It was mostly made by her, and it's a pretty good plot, I'd say. It's going on a different direction from what I've seen out there. But yeah, there is more variety coming. It's just that we didn't do that here because it's a remaster. And, well, the characters, they look pretty much all the same because they're all, well, Autumn already said this, they're all based on my pets. So, like, I'm not gonna turn my dog into a dragon.
I will.
That's shush. You'd probably give it.
A witch, you can make that happen.
You'd probably give him a big cock.
Autumn's a whole dirty little bastard. She could do that.
He also mentioned that he thinks it's odd that the suit is actively trying to kill Bonnie, but then when at a certain point he has a change of heart and tells her to leave. Now that makes sense, you know, and that will make sense to the rest of the people, including you, SaltyWaffle, when the second game comes out, because that's all completely explained when that game comes out.
He literally just said that he did not have control over himself.
I mean, yeah, but it will be explained further. It will be explained further. Like, people don't really know a reason why he was being controlled, or who was controlling him, or what the fuck is happening. So, second game. What else? He suggest. Oh yeah, the mini games. I already said that. The free roam buggy. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So we already talked about that, and like I said, the fucking videos, the YouTube videos, they were a big help. The people were basically our beta tester.
We have those?
I mean, after we launched the game, yeah. We should be paying them. Enemies go through walls, and he said it takes away from the experience. Yeah, like I said, we have fixed at least, I think, most bugs, and that going through walls thing, I'll try to refine that. He suggests that the objectives on each free roam night should change so it doesn't feel repetitive.
No.
I was sort of cooking that up for Rewind.
That's gonna happen for Rewind, but like for Remastered, yeah, no.
Yeah, it's a remaster. We're keeping it, let's say, faithful to the original. Like, it is a high effort remaster, but not that high effort. Like, might as well just make a whole new game. He liked the power outage animation. Thank you. There were
it was so good I had to make it a scripted event.
Lamau. I forgot that was a scripted event.
Yeah.
And I mean, we already talked about it, but he wondered. He said that he was wondering if there was a continuation to FNAF Unmasked. So, Autumn, take away.
Five Nights at Freddy's Unmasked 2. I'm not gonna say much about the lore. That's for you to figure out. And yes, I want to try and put in ARG elements to it.
ARG, hell yeah. There you go, SaltyWaffle. You got some pen shitting to do.
Unmasked 2.
It is going to happen. And I'm actually really fucking hyped.
It's gonna happen on a very special day.
7,000 days till the party. And then I included this one because
just to give a little shout out to the voice actress. His favorite animatronic is Whitey. Shout out to the Love Angel. Hell yeah, she basically carried the Q&A. Yeah. Yeah, she's actually one of the best voice actors one of the best VAs that I have. She's really fucking expressive, like really. She nails Whitey. It feels like she was made for Whitey. GOVA also nailed it with Bonnie Conrad, and the puppeteer, and everyone.
One whole speak and roll and a few gasps.
What?
One whole speak and roll and a few gasps.
My Portuguese ass didn't understand what you said.
Never fucking mind then.
Lamap. But I guess that's all, really. How'd you like it, Autumn? This development commentary, developer commentary, whatever.
I feel like shoving pencils up my ass.
It's time you should do it. Go ahead.
Alright, bet.
We have this recorded. But yeah, people, it's over. See ya, and I'll leave you with Editing Yeti saying goodbye because I am too shy to do it with someone else on a party. See y'all.
So guys, how was it? Did you like it? Did you find it entertaining? Maybe not, because of course this is a big ass video, and of course there weren't many cuts. You know, I did cut a bit because there were parts that were just unnecessary. And you know, yeah. I hope y'all liked it, and yeah. I see you in the next After Nights at Bobby's game, which will be ANaB 2. And like I said in the video, that's gonna take a little longer, because we really care for this game. But yeah, I hope you liked it, and stay hydrated.